near money cost underground. TNA. Eti, dear Sammy Gyamfi Ben said, quiet press conference, now attack Afenyo Markin, no, attack, no, or the attacking the personality. Then need the intake is out, you know.
Brother Felix says, I'm jittery. Well, I believe you should know me better. My good brother Felix says something. He says politics is a contact sport. So when you are involved in politics, you are involved in boxing. You should be ready for tackles, you should be ready for punches. And some of us are vaccinated against political mischief. We've taken the vaccine, so we are not worried at all. But what I want to say is this. If the one under whose tenure has board chairman as ECG, you know, where ECG recorded a loss of 8.2 billion, is not facing any onerous bail terms, and how can Sammy Gyamfi, under whose tenure the gold board has exported 170 tons of gold through former channels and brought into this country over 17 billion United States dollars in 1.5 years, face onerous bail terms? Under your tenure, not a gram of gold produced in Ghana was refined in Ghana. Today, over 9 metric tons just this year of gold we have bought refined in Ghana. We are changing the value addition story. So you see, such statements are reckless. They are what I call the fanciful efficiency of, of a palm wine bar. You take it as comic relief. And it is very sad. See, when we say this, he says we are insulting. We are not insulting him. This is somebody occupying a seat once occupied by the Venerable J.H. Mensah, the Venerable Papa Uzuankoma, or Seiche Mensah Bonsu. Look at the depth and the substance of these personalities. When they rose to speak on Parliament, look at the command they commanded across the.
Sammy Gyamfi we Obianka we say asemna ye bisa no efa Afenyo Markin say we Jimmy for what say abetwani we efa ho be. Question is say were there losses, yes or no? Or see David or running Afenyo Markin down. Asemna ye bisa no emfa enye sika gold wa export to David. What losses, yes or no? And now no Sammy Gyamfi so be ka asema e ne ya. Eja Ghana pa nkwase asem wo kuro no mo. Sammy Gyamfi, such idiot, stupid boy like that. Who would me cut? Nankwase sema na boy yonke kana Ghana. And there were no ese will be I expose you to waja e rania. Now Afenyo Markin so nyansa wo no. You be ato nchen. Sa wo we Afenyo Markin na we Sammy Gyamfi. Awurade. Ase entete de agu sonyem. Wa wo de kanokre. Afenyo Markin and Sammy Gyamfi. My goodness. See the difference. Baunim, a trick. TT. Me, I'm not here to defend MPP. But see, me will be the expose about wanting here mediately. What the document now about wanting from IMF? Now, because this fine, Afenyo Markin IMF I one. Said yes, I'm being good now. On best one more exposed to about damn some madness. Madness. It is a Afenyo Markin no and solve a problem no. I did the attempt and solve a problem no.
Who cannot even read and research and get his facts right. So I will go across the aisle and look at how this seat has now been so bastardized and depraved by a noisemaker who cannot even read and research and get his facts right. So I will go to prison in his brain, and I will have onerous bill terms in his brain. I'm not afraid of any intimidating tactics because we are serving Ghana in good conscience, and our resource and posterity will speak for us. Thank you.
If today you are insulting Afenyo Markin, using unprintable words on my person, hiring social media people going to sit at studios of FM stations, TV stations, use vulgar language. The very thing that if you give them a snap, a Bible, a Quran to swear, whether it is true, they cannot. They are saying it for politics. I won't question you. I won't say anything. I won't sue you. But bear in mind that which you cherish melts. That one day, that is why in a noble society that I'm familiar with, it says that though distinctions amongst men exist to preserve subordination, ought no eminence of situation make you forget that we are brothers. For he who is placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel is equally entitled to our regard. As a time will come, the wisest of men knows not how soon. In opposition.
Now, and you see, the ridicule and say insult on Afenyo Markin, that's not my case. Because when you check the standards, I mean educational standards, I mean, quality standards, everything. Sammy Gyamfi, where Jones or Kuramas. I mean, where low. Sammy Gyamfi. Now, need to be Afenyo Markin. Or law school, away. See, Afenyo Markin one where little, or you're a mason, or you're a lit. Law no sooner why we're practicing law for so long. No, Sammy Gyamfi, law. 10 years ago, never known to change. Or hold the whole constituency. Oh, quite one of the greatest guys, sir. Or Mama Nipa Bebre survive. Yes, I got a friend of Afenyo Markin. One young and where you be where you any pub of course. I mean, if you're born wait, no way, Lezon, Boboyo, Mazua, and a ne, and this Simuna, wait. Nanyan this year, so on uncle, should any life be out. See, Sammy video, everything I can buy you. Sammy of Sanya and this year. Anyway, Afenyo Markin is a business person for so long. One of Sammy of law school call to Ben Wakoda. So this insult to Yanni Cansam. We are saying, say, God no Yabatuna Kamem, Enfante. Ahanta, Takrade, Asante, Ahafo, Emfaso Ben Yenya, Womo Pakisikano, and the Sikanimu almost $2 billion Ira, and then a Yaka Wasem. And then a Yaka Wasem, and your insult. What the heck? Now, also on what me refining gold. Mumusan say, and this embassy gold refinery, Nana, there be a MPP project. Eti Mumusa, dear no Madiaba, Womubaye, dear no Madiaba. That's foolishness in politics. And now, woman supporters in the son, woman do more hard to the sense say they don't read, they don't know anything. Only thing they say, Eyaza, no more common. And the assembly say, Ebusia, Afenyo Markin is in Koka Sembiao, Eyekra Taba Bontain, IMF na expose to Ghana gold board. Sikano almost $2 billion convert to Ghana is coming away. Ayira, any ho away.
We are Fabra.
Where IMF. International Monetary Fund. Ghana was selected issues.
Correct.
Now, one more Eddie Free International Monetary Fund, Washington D.C.
Thank you.
Date no August 2026.
Yo, but you're a minority for reporter.
There be.
Kwame, can brofono boko.
That's it. Canadian Yababu lottery was now the numbers.
Thank you.
In 2025. The significant scaling up of DGPP operations led to losses of over 1.7 billion.
Billion what?
Dollars. That is 1.5% of GDP.
Right.
Almost entirely related to gold for reserve. All purchases. This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of all gold sold by the Bank of Ghana. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to gold board.
Emphasis.
Okay.
Kwame, emphasis.
Mate, meka hobiem. Was say, amounting to 17% of the value of the gold sold by the BOG. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to gold board.
Continue.
Discounts on gold sold to off-takers, that is exporters, and most importantly, exchange rate losses from the spread between Forex Bureau rate paid to purchase gold and the CD reference rate used for BOG accounting. That's figure 7. Survey data suggests that Ghanaian ASGM,
that's artisanal small-scale gold mining.
Prices are among
the abbreviation or artisanal small-scale gold mining. Right.
Gold.
Right.
Moon. Okay.
Right.
Are among the highest in the region.
Right. So it means that in West Africa, yen artisanal gold now in yet ton, it is the most expensive. Yet ton abozin ne area yaboko. And it's a yekade, the minority no a church azimuna ye kade. One ton gold in boko, na gold board aton gold abokawa. Assembling kodo.
These accounting losses partly reflect valuation effects rather than economic costs.
Stay there, Kwame. So what this means is that the argument by government abandoning Shemi there is always an economic cost to implementing an economic policy such as this gold purchase program. No, it's not correct, because per this audit by IMF, with government ajatum. By the way, just for clarity, anytime IMF does a report, it shares the draft with government for government to express its own views as to the issues emanating from the report. So what I want the public to know in there, this final report is what both parties have agreed and signed to as their final conclusion.
Enya Afenyo Markin asemo we Ghana for asem report no abana gi no wode asie nti no odwen se obi ente asem no nyina ati no NDC ni John Mahama aban no e de IMF report na sie because omu say NDC for no pack kan enti na mame nche Mahama trick bako won say me say omo policy ka ya me jai hwe John Mahama trick a woye Ghana for ne say one omo deliberate adwenbone, they want to deceive the Ghanaians no. Eti Mahama trick ne say all the time onjiji asofo so onjiji inkramofo so nti said ye beya because they hold the numbers nti da bia wona sorry them no wo ye program we no said ye beya manfo no ntimi hu de ekoso. John Mahama trick no wo ye very dangerous politician. Said ye beya manfo no ntimi rise nti bo no waduru sorry down we no wadu mox we no waduru ha e trick ni nyina ye trick na ne nkrofo no ye adwuma fa ase. It report no on record, IMF report no abana Ghana government accept it. But yet and some wom efa gold ho no wo maton gold aboka. Meanwhile omo gold no moton board che gold bia we ase. Enkofo ye very dangerous. Omo ya kromfo. Omo wia gold no omboa. Omo wia Mese Mahama no wono wo mese obodi Nebuchadnezzar level Nebuchadnezzar ne ma no wo ye o. Hwe Messi o ma wiye sika gold no because Ghana no almost said that no use police on say hwe almost said that no yi chief justice ni free ho because cases be bro de court chief justice obeto atwene it is o munya bafo boni wono we NDC ni bafo boni NDC ni Mahama ni pa no ena ni bafo boni kwa de ni nua akoye criminal offense ma odamo enti wono wo time de ma MPP for nti enti wo hwe de obai bafo boni person hwe de ekoso sa chief justice obai o hwe de ekoso wo NDC ni yeah eti a strategy said ye beya cases bia through court pay e your interest on beto atwene when nyam pipi asemo o ma seda bafu boni chief justice baaye no on de ekoso so na no me share ne Canada na me hwe no sa me ko chia no kra na me hwe no sa so papa we wo sesere kwa odu sante hina chiri baaye wo baaye enema enye ye enkoye nko a wo sesere me we bi kra obeba bi wo de mo obeba bi obeba bo so obeba. Yeah, me go no me kochiano no woni wohini bi gina nti na se me kochiano. Oba ye hwe onu ni nua damo ni nua radio gold. Enu nti wo onu na dwena ode ba be punish MPP fo no. Enu na cases bia no on anim judges a wo said a set panel na ma omama afia MPP fo no. Yeah. Ye fanya omo so. Hwe wo mo ye bad. Gold sika no me se wo ma fa o. Hwe ewiase ade ade sie ye gold ni etimi de sie. NDC for no ma for ho adwen especially sa Mahama no oni ni nua no wo ma for ho adwen o hwe yeso medi agrokro no omani da hododo yes imano for no yeah ni nua ba for money radio gold ni ne dia wo mo na kwai cause financial loss to the state enu ntina sa akwa krama ya wote Virginia ho Kevin Taylor no wo kodidi justice cheba for atem because cheba for ne tena sa ni nua ne case no so enu to ba Ghana no akwafo kan say chief justice wotimi settle supreme court panel say wo mo nko kwahye ne warrants ne arrest warrant ne ntontwene samuni ma me chem secret no ba justice cheba for issue bench warrant say sa akwa na didi na tem etwa tro ato no so enti oduru Ghana wo de omra court no mechire mu keke no atodi chief justice Bafo Boni Esheda ko settle supreme court panel justice ayi pa wine any baako bi mira finidi eno mko tena so eno mo se yakwahye just a bench warrant to Supreme Court ne koduru ye because ni nua asem na Kevin Tele di ba judge natem me kira mo background no ebebo mu tiri so tumi ye ni nkaso bafo boni opo mpo obekọ pension duru opa one won fa court ni nyina nhye ne botom bafo boni opo wompo obekọ pension eye di obi foforo beba we emre ye ni nkaso tie de ka kire no chairman emre ni nkaso na mo kura se sampanifo nyina no ye hu aye sese kire mo nyina ye ntwa so because o mo ntimi hwe obi a wo mo amfa Ghana ho no mo ma obi a nkoda jail eno ana bebo mo now wo ma sada ho na dia me yan say akan for state nyina so say yo wo mo tu illegal mining say no mo say di at especially ya santefo na ye na nanom no wo mo haye unim say enam sa gold no mani abre pen omo hanti gold ni no afa na galamsey no omo intensify no omo be intensify illegal mining because they need more gold and Crawford is very dangerous so we obi na NDC ni ahun shame on you so we say MPP for na to galamsey and na wuntumi na to galamsey shame on you oh galamsey na jai illegal mining na jai anso omo sa kan fon sa nyina answer from Infanti to Asante also my edin omo sense ase no omo wia na yedi matem so wan anso omo di matem central region anso di omo di matem so say for so bia ni ho anso munya we ho western region mo ho mu ye funny afofo so ma hu Asante fo no so ma hu afofo mo ho so ma hu di omo de yem on di omo de we omo sam ase no anso se gold no ese ke de ye kro ni ye o kense ko ba bia ese munya emfaso anso munya ye munya hwe ade okokan na nanu bi no omadwa okokan no omadwa ntisa ye de be
so Sammy Gyamfi is saying nobody is saying there haven't been any losses, so now Sammy Gyamfi is admitting there has been losses. What was them? All the propaganda, all the PR, all the shenanigans Sammy Gyamfi government ni ade ye nyina now omo admit said there are losses, so why was all the propaganda? Adenana mu ye PR. Muhammad Jiatum said there have been losses. So why were you doing so much propaganda about it? Why were you doing so much propaganda about it? I should be dio na Ghana no ye Ghana. Say gold no Sammy Gyamfi man. That's why I don't agree with NDC for be food soldiers in the come and don't talk about Sammy Gyamfi and don't talk about President Mama. Na President Mama no dey Pentecost na Jubilee. Jubilee no say me sika nyimwa. Then you can tell me say shut up, don't talk about President Mama. And I gold no say maybe the anymore even me you can me I have more right to speak about gold. Maybe chrome you to gold no kese oboase ni simi chrome oboase ni simi chrome esi adanse esi amanse area ho nyina ho na me free me say free kwabre inti me kwa because ye nyina ye taxpayers the resources you see gold no assassin say constitution say it is for the people of Ghana, but it is vested in the president for the people. Nti men koye wa adwene te se mo kitchen blogger no nsua de. Nti he doesn't understand what the constitution provision says. But constitution is very clear say a national resource. In fact, law na nkroma ye na nkroma this establish minerals commission no. Nti na time galamsey ni ye gidigidi na nkofo na otumfo na emekasa. Otumfo ni power wo galamsey ni mu. Nkroma na nkroma 1960 and nkroma ye law be a friend no Minerals Act and omo dey establish Minerals Commission no and yes all natural resources including apemoba abo na ye paide ye ka akwan no it is classified as mineral resources. Ensure ye classified as mineral resources. Timber even anya it is classified as a mineral resources. Nkroma ye law no or say it is vested in the president for the people. Into two phone to win cost of galamsey.
Na I think say one day pa nanka yetimi anya osante hene 1-on-1 nanka ye ne ya nana ekasa ne ye busa nana pa nana ya sasa wasasi ya wonana no yeti so yi amanyofo no politicians no god wenu mutu nana se pa dia pa ne ye dach ye benya frim nana ye hawo ne ye pese ka aboa ye na ye fight wo mo ye nim se wo de wuntimi wonana no mo nyina wombe hawo nanka ye na ye ne na ye 1-on-1 conversation nanka ye ya hafofo no mo wai mumra ebuase adansefo no wo hen bekwai nanka ye invite takurade for central region western region nanka ye bisa said dear pa na gold na omo ya sase no asase mu agudi a ye di invest wo nkorada achim die na yamaye ye mpese obi ababa ka kire say watu boho wo ye sa pe ye bedidi watem ena mikotu boho ma wo mo ena mikosi 3-unit classroom hey ye mpese ye bete sa asem no ye mpe because sika Sammy Gyamfi mu body no etimi chichiri a whole city sika mu body as gold sika every o mine mo no odi convert $2 billion na risk akro also maton si gold nkwazi $17 billion bo calculation esa bo calculator no so a kofo ne hye ne yawo e no ma heptanize nipa ne nyina ne yente ase manfo ne nim de yekoso omo nim se omo asase mu agapade e ne ye de kekere wo man e no omo de bi tua worker sika no omo awia de aka ne ye kopɛ bosia sika e wo man no bibini hia so kwagye bosia o hwɛ obi kato se Ghana hia so kwagye bosia wa bodam the person is sick buroni wa juice kanu sika keto ro de ama no obefi wa resources wo hu se wa jimi we have a lot in this country but there akronfo politicians and ama ye gina ha nti so hwa santimem na wo hwa se de kumase besi ne ba bia ye tu gold kase o yentimi nye ekwan eyeye yawo ye ne nananum na ye nananum ya ne aye ya because we are eastern region gold wo mutuo enye gold ketwa nti ka imagine say the eastern and the Ashanti come together and we stop them say ekwan no mobua mobeye gold we on fanko mobeye anka samre senka eastern and Ashanti ye kabom say Accra Kumasi road mobeye mupo mobeye anka ye gina ha but you see almost separate divide and rule divide the people divide nti we can't do anything. We are eastern region munyina amuka ho o wi an o tra eastern region na waba bedru Ashanti region yesa yawu nti mu bewu sa mu na mu bewu sa eastern region Ashanti region for buno mu na mu bewu sa okwan no so they don't give a shit tie dey ka kire no they don't give a shit case na ye kan sa no kro no wo mo ye nipa bonefo na de obi kakra obedienti people have no clue about what is going on in the country and no matter that pretending encouraging entertainment comedy comic relief sycophancy bootlicking and no ye no manim and no divert attention now we share santimem we share santimine anya Ashanti regional asantimem sika e kwa bonten awreho and ntina me kamenya on na ki yenya ye na power 1-on-1 because on ka bibia okase ye na ye beta okase dam ye beta na ka ye na ye na tena se 1-on-1 na ka ye kire no ne ye bisa ye eboase ye tu gold no nana wada de onimu de ka kire wona nanom because I won say o ma shada paint picture bi say de omu ye bia santene yawe na okoye bibia o ma set ne trap ye hu ni nyina o na kia na tene na ka kire ye ne ye tie ne ye wia ne ye chese na seni say o ye hunu ni say yesu na fi o ma ne ye de awo da chinti ye ba be kuntokwa bi nti na wo de gina tena wa hemfie maye enu ano no ba ba ni say wo ye ya e ba fafon ne ya frɛ na wo ya frɛ munya say o ne ye tufu bi sa o e de sa serelon o hia be do kro ye sa enkosi hwe ebo ase be ye hia fu kro sa ayi Kenya semo sa de be ya ne be ye ahafo de be ya ne be ye o miraho kofo ne do madwene didi Ghana fo no ene omo to talkers omo esifie to talkers my young girls slave queens sa eno anu no bibini no wo sika o ba wo de sika ne di nkwase asem na ye nam futuro mu me se Ghana nya kurase ye nam futuro mu mamo bia na da o Ghana enye kurase ye nam futuro mu go to Singapore and see the country omo need ye wonu mu half Singapore but they are their leadership and Singapore is one of the beautiful cities in the world. The dam course I chrome say, my goodness. Singapore you cry. Woman if you Jack, omono human capital. Woman to meet Jessica, you return human return. Woman to meet Jessica the mama for you crone mina. 1957. Woman ye nyina bo bra pepepe. Singapore, Malaysia. Ye no nyina na ye shabra wase. Omo nyansa cheye. Ye de ne nkwase afo doson. Ana omo deceive nipa no ɛna ɔmo de fear ahyɛ nipa nim to ɔmo akyɛm de ama asɔfoɔ ne nkramofoɔ no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a we don't understand politics ɛnyɛ ade kakraka bia o ɛyɛ obi na asɔre na ɔse o nimdeɛ bi momfa ne nimu anim na mo agyapadeɛ ɔmɛboa ɛnyɛ adeɛ kakraka bia politics ɛnyɛ bibi kakraka bia mo obi a na ada o ɔpa onko school 1000 ayi wajimi yɛmfa school na yɛ politics o to mo obi a na ada o ekuro nkyekyere ɛnyɛ school ne yɛde kyekyere leadership ɛnyɛ school wɔboa na sɛ yɛ school a hwɛ Africans no wɔn na akɔ school kyɛn wɔn sɛ yɛ long man school a wɔn na akɔ school kyɛn Africans wɔn mo obiara ni okuta degree bɛɛ 2 kura bi deɛ 4 5 or a lawyer or a this ɛnyɛ no a ɛyɛ nyansa wɔn adwene wɔ fam adwene ne nyɛ adwene ne susu a wɔn adwene susu a wɔn mo ebetumi akyekyere Ghana no wɔn ahyɛ da ahyehyɛ system ne sɛ system no punish you tuntumi ntena kuro no hwɛ boy bi yɛfrɛ no Kwame A+ ɔnyɛ ɔha adwen ne life na fa to nkyɛn ba ɔbaayɛ ɔbɛdi MP ni 2 years wɔde kɔyɛ no wani kurom because dia ɔde nyansa na ɛyɛ ekyekyere wɔyɛ adeɛ de bi ɔmɛto ɔbaama no kɔ ne kurom kɔhwɛ adeɛ wɔde fa ne life ne to nkyɛn sɛ bia wɔyɛ radical fa to nkyɛn ɔwɔ nyansa boy ne friend Kwame A+ wɔde yɛ ɔmo kɔyɛ ne MP ne kurom ɔwɔ nyansa ɛnyɛ ne nani so ɛhye ne sɛ wɔabɔdam fa no to nkyɛn saa Ghana no wa modam a saa yɛbɛtwa afa so ne life na ɛyɛ me I understand wa modam ankyere nipa ɔmɛtwa afa so Crawford is very dangerous. The omo ya santima no media me ya santini. Wa we fantini nti busa se e de emfaso e na God piwa ya to no fantimam wanya free so. Oya mo nka bi nkyere. Oya mo nka mo Western region. Ya mo nka bi nkyere why? Media me ya santini nti me twa ne ma mfa wo mo sisi yi. And Crawford is foolish. Politicians are very dangerous. Nti o ma shada check kronum asarefo no mfa wo mo. Enkramofo nie ya do be come Mecca. Anya nkwasi asɛm a na America kura wotu obi mane kɔ Mecca America wotu obi ka mane kɔ Mecca nya bodam sɛm a wo se matua sika se obi nkɔhwɛ buo wɔ Mecca ɛyɛ de ntia because ɔkɔba a wobetumi a convince nkɔda no na wayɛ din na wodi wɔ machi. This is foolishness. Obi se me ba metia Christopher na musoma kɔ Jerusalem kyɛ sɛ abodamfo bi a wɔn nim left and right o we tia sika mo nyin kɔ Mecca abani mom sika sponsor mo nkɔ Mecca ya bo bottom ye yare America kuro sika no otu obi ka sɛ kɔ Mecca o yare you are sick UK this one otu obi ka sɛ kɔ Mecca anti yenya ne dai wo kɔ pesa obenya a non profitable organization bi ayo mo masem obi fa ho bɛ na yetia aban bi aba no the politics yes sponsor mama kɔ Mecca mama akɔ Mecca abodamfo foolishness ase wo mama botam ene gukuru num na obekɔ akɔ hu nyamia no so je sɛ ɔman ne sika ne de ma de kɔ ne nyina trick to malamfo no kɔ ba ne alagefo ne agiafo no na they control the people so wɔn be come mo that you see a book they study the system. Now when they come, they can control the people. They are so far so to Muhammad Baye or Massage woman. No one ye crusade so that they will calm the people down for them to fool more. But a that gun and never trigger over Hunyansano. Protesting violence because it will shock you. Naneno Ghana for no Jiminti. And they almost Jimmy. Anti Ombe yes say mum for Nanitia. They will rise and they will chase them away. Mum for Nanitia. You will see the because we are dangerous. Ndi boy oba be gina ho no oba didi ate na onim ni lamte vanderpool kura be tu Sammy Gyamfi se wan kasa yi o de mon koyet atemdidi Sammy Gyamfi adi no muntie ni lamte vanderpool oba kai o se Sammy Gyamfi an kasa yi muntie no.
But you see the issue is that is why I'm saying that if the minority leader one has a style, and you are asking me, no, right? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Everybody has a style.
Are those words you use?
No, I wouldn't use those words. I wouldn't use those words.
Fair enough.
But you see, the issue is that is why I'm saying that if the minority leader has acted using the mechanisms available to him, he will have acted in a much more responsible manner, and the response from the other side will have been different.
Okay.
But when you speak like just an ordinary person, making those effusions, then you are also asking somebody to give you the same measure.
But you agree the words were harsh.
Well, yes, I totally agree, and I wouldn't want anyone to use that on a platform like that.
Okay,
I wouldn't. By my communication background, I wouldn't want the person, because you are not speaking to only that person. You are speaking to many other people. So that one, I will sit here and apologize on behalf of Sammy Gyamfi, even if he has not done that. I will do that because it's my boy. Sammy, it takes me as a senior person, just as you do. And I would say he's not a communicator. He's not a communications expert like me. He hasn't done communication. I have done communication. And I know that by register, when you're talking, you are not talking to one person, you are talking to general number of people. So look at that distance. So fine, this is different thing. But I'm saying that Afenyo Markin also irresponsibly
answer asomo kan when this Sammy Gyamfi atemo waso wankasa yi monko ye Sammy Gyamfi ototo mane na makwa na be pachewo munti asma Sammy Gyamfi ka kire no Afenyo ayi ni lamta be pachewo so mpachewo mankasa yi afache o pa Sammy Gyamfi chewo because Sammy Gyamfi is so powerful to the sense say ono ni lamta policy na Sammy Gyamfi wo wiawia o ene munti asma ka kire ayi ni lamta vulnerable munti no.
It's a self-made man.
No problem.
He's got the chain of businesses.
Maybe tell him that.
Why does he need to come and extort money from Gold Ball?
Tell him that you want to be his lawyer so that he sues Sammy Gyamfi to substantiate that claim. Tell him. Or tell him that you give him an interview here and Sammy Gyamfi will come and that you should dare Sammy Gyamfi. That is not an insult. I'm speaking about what has happened and he knows. Now, finally, my good brother, Honorable Nilante Van der Poel. And here I want to address our rank and file.
We're told his campaign is doomed.
Yeah. I want to address our rank and file. Honorable Nilante Van der Poel is one of the people who have been very supportive of my young political career projection. I consider him a senior brother. And I know that he harbors no ill will towards me. But we are all not perfect. Sometimes in communicating, something may come across in a way we never intended it. The man says he's sorry. I believe it ends there. Yesterday, I had a very hearty conversation with him, and we put it behind us because at the end of the day, we in the NDC have a party to build and a need.
And Sammy Gyamfi is so powerful to the sense, say, senior member Kura catcher and say, Yen Kasasa, when you communicator, you are a public officer. Sammy Gyamfi, Edra Etotoman and say, Nilamte Afrena Panichow. Hey, if you are senior do to me. This boy, politics in tea, onya juma biada. Boy, we, onya juma biada. Just communicator, NDC communicator. Eye lezo mazwa boy, ema kwa jubunsu. Ena sayi, boy we akwai befano. Ibrahim Hama befano. We, and now what me there, Nilamte, open NDC stand guys are woman did some wakang. Nasa bidan via katikiti. Nilamte pacho say wakoka say Sammy Gyamfi anka say yi. Hey Ghana, hey politicians when we are arrogant when we are so disgusting. And it's so shocking because sika bana enra post bi kura me hu and yere bag $33,000 enra. Na yere bag ye kura no $33,000. Oh me un first by flash me na me e flash me. $33,000 so ne yere bag. Ne yere bag ye kura no. Ora ba. Mami nyino wa hankyere. Bag ye kura no $33,000. Enu na omuko ye so one ne yere ni. Omo ne America wa bi obeto bag we. Pa jo mo amu check no over $33,000. Sika wa boys no. Yeah, sika bo ho pa. Omo check bag no say $33,000. Onama bodyguards e dinachi. Yeah. Or the bodyguards we na dinachi ba America. Hey boy ne chele. Hey, boy no chele. Because Mahama is very smart. As opposition will be a neutral. And to onya kwa no be criticize Mahama ne nua no. They understand the game. Eti we mu na to opposition no mo ze de say ba o me ne yere edigan skano. Sankrofo na to opposition no mo ye de say no. So they don't know me say yes, mama kwan yesu yemedibi. Mama ye kwan yesu yemedibi. Bag ne kura na yire kwana over $33,000. Aha. Omo check bag ne Hermes Birkin. Hey, design me 25 carbon Togo gold hardware. So $33,500. Bag no here. Hermes, yes, your friend Hermes. Bag ne kura na yire no. I want see a friend Hermes. Baku you see a friend Fendi, $2,200. Yeah, Fendi. And on any almost as filters go when my videos so and also you see a friend Fendi, 2,000. No take care of the sun and they're good enough. Yeah, Sika de and I'm the filters a go when we encourage grow here. We encourage we eat the gun anywhere. We had almost today. What in Krawi at a sensitive position at the amount better than on ye and filters in him. Obian to me come myself. A better one's filters in him. Eh, and any and ye video ever to internet a better day. Sikana ba where you see a crowd is a friend Fendi. Almost 3,000 euros. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are enjoying. Yeah. Sikana F4. Sikana ba. Amuni. Muni why? Muni. Yeah, muni sikana muni. Otikam na akana na to na ye twi na car no busit ya gum. And now they come out to ni kuno so na just say as usual toys move now eh. Yeah. I'm have a good time with America. Sikana ba muni why? I monchele ya number any day. Say ejimi fu akoto Obama munti. Sa muni. Omaya enipa ko why say no hospital bed. Yeah. Nagana for na maswording. Na MPP nya ntika NDC alternative. Yay. Some people no cry and NDC a alternative. MPP no NDC alternative. Masword the Yamfanya Ghana for no. Young queen him. Or young queen him. Na me crow in Ankasano. So you know who I want to see. Bonnie dentum fanya
Studios of FM stations, TV stations use vulgar language. The very thing that if you give them a snap, a Bible, a Quran to swear whether it is true, they cannot. They are saying it for politics. I won't question you. I won't say anything. I won't sue you. But bear in mind that which you cherish melts. That one day, that is why in a noble society that I'm familiar with, it says that though distinctions amongst men exist to preserve subordination, ought no eminence of situation make you forget that we are brothers. For he who is placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel is equally entitled to our regard. As a time will come, the wisest of men knows not how soon, when all distinctions, save those of goodness and mercy, a virtue, shall cease, and death, the grand leveler of all human, I lost the line, shall reduce us to the same state. Now,
okay, you better on politics, young queen. Pacho Shepage na like mami. Shepage no na pacho enkrai hwani muni mo. Muni emrante emienu ni ababa we. Pacho muni mo na. Daniel Juma was there. I like your passion and the energy you put when you talk about NDC wasting, stealing money. But I don't hear you talking about MPP digging a hole for millions of dollars. Yeah, you want to say MPP for a papa, some come opposition, minia. Some come to suit your bem. I didn't see any no. Saubana be the same thing. Tell me, and when he has to make MPP as MBO. Because when our power, Obi or PPP about catching it to Negis Kanamai. But I'm the any wesa. logically there's no need to make opposition across him. So on the tier, Chairman. Daniel. On say na almost say at the end to come back save we. On the course. Also, I told him